Yes, guys, my name's Sana. Welcome to Crypto Bible People. Hope you're all doing very well. Just wanted to do a quick video update for you guys because obviously the last few days have been pretty explosive, let's say. And we have just had some moves come out this morning from Bitcoin and some other coins within the market. So I basically just wanted to dive into them pretty quickly, show you guys exactly what I'm seeing and what we can kind of expect to see next. There's a few things that we need to get through first before we can really start seeing a lot more movement happen. But the good thing is everything's looking really bullish. So it's just a matter of waiting a little bit more. But it seems like one by one, day by day, certain retracement levels are being taken out, which is exactly what you want to see. You're seeing healthy corrections. So what I mean by that is healthy back tests of breakouts. Because the last thing you want to see is just something completely blast off into space, and it's not like back testing anything, because ideally you want these support and resistance levels to be back tested, just so it looks healthier when it's going up. That's why I like to see anyway. And then eventually we'll probably just see one massive pop to the upside. So let's dive straight into it. Obviously, we'll take a look at Bitcoin first. I was posting over there in my Discord this morning that Bitcoin is having a bull flag right here. So, we can clearly see that we just had some kind of little bull flag going on in here that we seem to have just broken out of. I did post that hopefully we could see 50K later today. It's obviously happened. Well, we were nearly there anyway. We've had a breakout of this bull flag happen anyway, which has taken us up to about that 49,934. Bitcoin might be a different price by the time I do release this video. I'm not too sure. But are looking at the hourly chart right now, looking really good. Sorry, guys, I got hiccups. But yeah, we are looking really good at the moment. And we just need to find those next steps. Obviously, we've seen a lot of volume coming from Bitcoin over the past few days. People were calling for lower prices around that 45K mark. Which would have actually brought us down to around this area right here. So people were saying that we could bounce on top of this area right here and then go higher. But what we've actually ended up doing was finding a whole bunch of support right down here, where we previously actually had support as well. And it's held it really well. So this is good because this means we have got a very strong Bitcoin, right? We've got Bitcoin that's just kind of, it's done the whole correction. We've done our ABC, we've completed our ABC, and we're just kind of moving our way up now. And it's ideal, man. You want to see a strong Bitcoin. It just gives you so much more confidence, right? We're still waiting for some other things like the total altcoin market cap, which we'll look at in a second. But for Bitcoin, the first thing we were looking for was for it to complete that ABC structure, which is done. The next thing we were looking for was for it to break that B wave, which is done. And as you guys can see, we've held that B wave as well. Okay, so over the past 24 hours, we've broken that B wave, we've back tested it as support, as you guys can see right there, and now we're just heading our way higher, right? So what are we looking for right now? Well, first things first, if we take a look at this Fibonacci retracement from when we actually ended up breaking down, what we've got right here is that we've actually broken through that 0.702 yesterday. Okay, and the final retracement comes right there just above $50,000. So what we're actually probably going to see is a little bit of resistance at $50,000. Maybe not even resistance. We could just bounce below it until we actually end up fully breaking out of it. Because then once we've done that, man, it's all about looking at the full retracements now. Stuff we were looking at when we were back over here, because we were looking at the full retracement for us to break that 0.702. We didn't quite make it. So if I show you guys right here, there you go. The 0.702 is right there at $54,000. Last time we got right there, just between the 618 and 702. So we didn't actually reach any real retracement level, but we got to 52,000, 53,000. And we need to get through that $54,000 level, because what would end up typically happening when we get to these levels, although the final retracement is a 0.786, and of course we need to get through that, what you'll end up finding is that a lot of resistance comes at that 0.702 right there. So we could see a lot of bouncing around going on here. It could get very volatile, and then we could have one big break to the upside. So that is basically what I'm looking for. If we take our Fibonacci retracement from this level right here, what you guys can see is that before we ended up breaking the 0.702, it had a lot of battling to do before we actually ended up getting through it. So we ended up getting through it, and we actually found resistance at the final retracement at 0.786. Now all we're looking for is the full retracement. Okay, so basically for Bitcoin, main areas we're going to be looking for right now is the 0.702 of our most recent correction, which would come in right there at $50,000. sorry, the 0.786 at $50,000. And then after that, we're going to be looking at the full retracement of our entire correction from our all-time high, which would come in at, well, the 0.702, most importantly, firstly, at around 54K. And then the final retracement comes in right there at $57,000. All right. So those are the levels we are looking for. Now, there's a few things that we need to keep an eye out, right? Total altcoin market cap. One thing I keep banging on about every chart, most importantly, looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin has got over that B leg, which came in right there, right? That is the first thing we need to do. The reason for that is because whenever you have an ABC correction down, the only way that you'll confirm that the C leg is the bottom is when the B leg gets taken out. Okay. And the B leg resides right there at $1.3 trillion. And at the moment, the total altcoin market cap is still underneath it. Now, this chart does look very bullish. I mean, if I go to the hourly chart, we can see that it's doing something very similar to Bitcoin, how Bitcoin just broke out, right? We do have a bull flag happening right here. So what we're basically looking for is for us to break out of this bull flag, which looks like it could happen very soon, take out that B leg. And then what you'll find is that when we do actually end up taking out that B leg, you'll find a lot of alts start to really get going, right? So that's what you ideally want. If we're looking at this from a Fibonacci retracement point of view, you guys can see that right now, we're currently stuck just under the 0.618. B leg comes just above the 0.702. So basically, for the total altcoin market cap, very important chart that everyone needs to be looking out for. We just want to take out that B leg right now, and then we can really start getting excited because that would just confirm that this was indeed our bottom. And then once we take out that B leg, we know that we can do anything in here, but it's not going to come anywhere down here, right? We can just keep grinding up. So as I've said before, what typically happens when you take out the B leg, you can kind of peak above it, you can come back down and do what you want, right? Or it will just end up going in that case, right? Now, the way Bitcoin has lined itself up, what we ended up having from a Bitcoin perspective was that we did break the B leg and then we came back down just below it for a little bit and then consolidated before breaking out. As you can see, this line is our B leg. We ended up, so over here actually, we ended up breaking above it, came back down, bit of consolidation, and then we went, right? Now, the fact that Bitcoin is looking really bullish tells me that the total altcoin market cap, if we do take out this B leg, which hopefully we can soon, I'm not sure whether or not we're going to actually break it and come back down and consolidate for a bit. I think it could potentially be one of those scenarios where we end up breaking it and then just keep going. That is what I'm looking out for anyway. Obviously, guys, nothing I say is financial advice. Just thought I'd put that in there. This is just my opinion. But that is basically what I am looking for. And then obviously it all comes down to the full retracement for the total altcoin market cap. Just get that up for you guys. Let me just sort this out. So the full retracement for the total altcoin market cap, where are we sitting at the moment? As you guys can see, we've broken that 0.702. Where are we right now? We're right at that 0.786, right below it, okay? So really bullish stuff, right? We're at the final retracement. Typically, once we have a big break above the final retracement, this will just keep going. This would also make sense because our B leg is right there as well. And I do believe we could just break it and keep on going. On top of all of that, the one thing we've been speaking about for ages and ages now is that a total altcoin market cap has a massive cup and handle formation. I drew that terribly. Let me do that again. Massive cup and handle formation happening right here. We have broken out of the handle, which is right there. And right now we're just waiting to take out that B leg, which can then just send us on our way. So basically, I will start getting even more excited once the total altcoin market cap takes out that B leg, which is right there at 1.3 trillion. Let's break that. Let's get Bitcoin back above 50K and then back above 54K, most importantly. And then, guys, I believe we'll be on to looking at alt season. And the thing is, man, we've even been seeing it in some coins anyway. Honestly, some of them have just been pumping nonstop. You've even got AXS taking the lead, once again, going on a monster run. You've got coins like OMG, which has also been, absolutely killing it. So there's so many coins that have just been, taking the lead, going on, showing us that, this is around the corner. It's about to happen. So yeah, tiny little details left. I'd love to sit here and just fully shout alt season. And obviously not financial advice. I do believe it's basically here. But until these little things happen, those will just make me even more confident, and you know, my percentage of certainty would just go up even more. Obviously, nothing's certain in crypto, man. Nothing's certain in investments. We never know. We never know. But look, man, things are looking really good. So I thought I'd just let you guys know that. And that's basically it. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, join the Discord, and yeah, 50K for Bitcoin, 54K for Bitcoin. Main area is 1.3 trillion for the total altcoin market cap. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Take it easy, people.